Well, here's something you didn't expect. You didn't expect this on a Wednesday night, did you? And I am sounding a little quiet, but I promise it's still me. I promise it's still me. You're here with Kylie Pax, Australia's emotional eating coach. I can't believe how quiet I sound. So quiet. If you're joining me here live, throw me an emoji in the comments box. Let me know that you're here. And to all my replay watchers sending you crazy ass amounts of chocolate coated love, you know how I do because I am back. Now you may see I've lost my voice. This is not a whole lot of fun, but thank you. I can see some of you are dropping on here live. Lana, how you going, honey? So I have lost my voice, but I really was determined to come and spend some time with you tonight. And I want to thank you to everybody who's taken the time to come and spend with me. Myself and Miss Molly are here, and I'm now starting to wonder if I might have to stop talking again for a few days. I was hoping it was going to be better than this. Harmony, how you going, Susan? Thank you very much to everybody who's here. So, as you can hear, I do not have a voice. Naomi, how you going? Do you know what? I'm just checking. It's got a weak connection. Wait, let me see if I can fix it. Boom, we're back. Please, can I pray to the internet, Google gods or something, that we get better connection? I really hope that we do. So thank you very much to everybody who's dropping on here live. Naomi saw me today and I was just like, oh, I've got no voice. She's like, it's all right. It's all right. Just shut up. How are you going to do your live streams? I said, I have no idea. I will tackle that bridge when I come to it. Elizabeth, how are you going, honey? So here we are with not a lot of vocal capabilities left. But still, with that, I want to share this message with you because it's very important. And whether or not I'm able to come back for the rest of the week now just remains to be seen. But we're here now. We're here now live. And I want to share with you a little story. It's a little bedtime story, right? Little bedtime story. Elizabeth, Andrea, how are you going? Thank you very much. If this is your first time joining me here, I promise you I'm not normally like this. I've lost my voice. So live streaming is probably not my smartest move right now. But I've never been one to play by the rules. I wanted to share with you a little bedtime story. First of all, about why I've been MIA for the last, I reckon it's at least 2 weeks. Is it been longer? It might even be 2 weeks and a few days. I think it might be 2 weeks and 2 days, something like that. But thank you so much. Oh, Michelle, how you going? Courtney, it's so great to have you all here. Thank you very much. So as you can hear, I don't have a lot of voice capabilities. I wish I could get Miss Molly to do like some interpreting for me, but not possible, not. So I'm going to tell you as quickly as I can the message that I want to share with you today because it's super important. And I want to start with why I've been missing for the last couple of weeks, and I feel very not myself at all, not being able to shout and sort of carry on the way I normally do. But I hope you can all hear me okay. Buffy, how you going, honey? Courtney, tell me, can you hear me okay? Because I can't, I could come closer, like whisper. It may be a little spooky to look at, but I could come closer. But I want to share with you, first of all, there's something that's very important that we really need to get now. So it's going to be a little toned down today, which is not my style at all. No, it's been way less MIA. Oh, good. Lana says it hasn't been that long. Thank God. Because I want to share with you a topic that we don't talk about. Nobody talks about this sort of stuff. Nobody. And I'm going to bring it to the fore because that's just how I roll, even with no voice. Yeah, husky but loud and clear. Thanks, Michelle. You're such a gem. So, okay. Considering now that I'm now thinking I may have to go see the doctor because I actually have tried to be quiet today and I didn't realize it was this bad. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much for the hugs. So here's what I want to talk to you about. Most coaches that you will get out there, where it seems, in my experience anyway, stand on a pedestal and say, here I am on the other side of where you are. You are over here in this great cavernous place full of fire and brimstone, because that's how it feels to you. And I, the fabulous coach, am up here aglow with fabulousness, and I am your awesome mentor. You should all bow down and worship me, and if you want to be like me, you should pay me a ton of money, right? And we do because we desperately want what we believe this person has. But what I want to tell you, the absolute truth of what I've found, a lot of times behind the scenes, those people still in their own battles, they're just not telling you. So I'm just going to sort of try and abbreviate tonight because I don't want to go for too long. This could be a topic, and I'm really a little devo, but I also also through the journeys that I've had recently, understand more than ever before in my life that everything has perfect timing and everything's exactly how it's supposed to be. So if this is the way this message is supposed to be delivered tonight, this is the way it's supposed to be delivered, and it's perfect for this message. So many of you know, Geordie, how you going? Oh, Gilbert, how you going, hon? It's so great to have you here. Miss Sue Redmond's in the house. Again, for everybody who's just dropping on here live, I promise you, if you've ever seen me before, this is not my normal style. I have lost my voice. There is normally a lot more fun and frivolity going on, but there just isn't tonight. There isn't. Not because I don't feel like being fun and frivolous, because I can't deliver it in the way that it would need to be delivered. Got to give the fun and frivolity honor. So this is the truth. This is the absolute truth. Many of you know that I struggled for 30 years with my relationship with food, and to the largest degree that is I would love to say it's a closed book, like a charm, right? Like, do you, my Aussie viewers, remember Prisoner? Do you remember Prisoner, the TV show? And they're like, those doors at the end. I wish that's what I could say about my relationship with food. Maybe close, maybe in another 30 years, but it's not quite there yet. It's not quite there yet. And, you know, every now and then, the old habits make a guest appearance, right? Now, whether for you it's a tormented relationship with food, or here's the biggest one that I've been struggling with lately, and this is what I wanted to talk to you about. Rebecca, how you going, honey? Oh, Mr. DeRuvo's in the house. So I want to talk to you about self-doubt and how it will f you over if you give into it in any capacity, Now, oh, Josh, how you going, hon? Can I just say it's so great to see you all here. I wish I could scream and do a dance because I'm so excited to be with you all again. And I feel like it's letting me down, but I am very excited, even though I can't verbalize it to the degree that it deserves, that it definitely deserves. But self-doubt will screw you over like this. And wait, it gets better. Just when you think you got your stuff together, self-doubt be coming in again, like this, right? Now, here's the very best part that I want to share with you. It's always in your head. In your head, right? So the irony of the situation is it's your mind that comes in, says to you, right? Now this is your mind. It bursts through the front door to start with. Bursts through the front door and just says to you, oh, Kylie, you are such a freaking waste of space. You got nothing good to say. Nobody wants to see anything about you. And I've already moved past a lot of that. So it's trying different tactics now. You will never succeed. You will never get anywhere. You will fail at everything that you put your hand to from this point onwards. Your future is like a big black cavernous hole in the ground. You should just jump right in, just get sucked on in there right now, because don't even bother, right? Now, this is where your mind will start. If you're not able to separate and see that those thoughts are actually not you, this is you. You latch onto them like this, like it's a freaking lifeline, and you go, yeah, it is. That is true. I'm never going to succeed. Nothing's ever going to happen. Like, da, da, da. It goes on and on and on. But what happens is it's like Alice in Wonderland falling down that rabbit hole, right? It's once you latch onto those thoughts, you go deeper and deeper until you come out in some magical land, is somewhere you don't want to be, right? And it takes a while to work your way out. Here's the beautiful part, right? Your mind is programmed to solve problems, right? So here's the freaking irony of the situation. Your mind creates a problem so that you can solve it, right? Who created the problem of telling you that you're a piece of crap? Your mind. Who's now determined on fixing the problem that you're a piece of crap? Your mind just keeps itself active all day long. I swear, I just think, for me, I've often said, it's like a complete mental asylum up there, and all the inmates are just running loose. Like, there's no jail wardens. Nobody's watching them. They are just absolutely crazy. And they're running loose. They're just having their own house party up there. And half the time, I just try and see what's going on. And they just be like, they're too busy partying and shouting and hurling abuse at me, right? And I'm thinking, but you're in me, right? You're in me. You should be looking after me. And they're just like, nah, we're too busy having fun. But when the voice is telling you how bad you are, and then you start going, oh my God, okay, wait, let me just try and convince myself that I'm not that bad, it will now come in the back door and say to you, it's all right, honey, let me fix it. You're not that bad. Let's do some self-help, or let's do some self-growth work or something. It's the same. It's all it has done ever is take you away from the fact that you are awesome, and there is nothing that can ever change that, right? You are amazing, and there is nothing that can change that. That's simply a fact. It's not open for debate. It's not dependent on what you do, what you wear, how you look, what size your booty is. That is just a fact. It's not something that's, you know, blessed from the heavens by the gods for certain people like Beyonce, but not for the rest of us. Excuse me, right? You know what I'm saying? Or for Josh, for Gwen Stefani. It's not. It's for all of us. For all of us. So I came prepared, right, tonight. I came prepared. Yeah, Lana goes, yes, the polarities. Right. Oh, Johanna, how are you going? Beautiful. Bitter. Oh my God, I've got such a tribe here tonight, and I can't talk. Urgh. So for those of you who are dropping on live, I wanted to sort of share with you a little bit about why I've been MIA over the Easter period. It started with me genuinely being very, very exhausted. So you will soon understand why I have no voice. I was genuinely exhausted, and I knew I needed to take some time off, even though I'd made this huge song and dance about I'm committed to live streaming every day for 12 months. Look how fabulous I am. And my little inner voice and my ego went, oh, Kylie, oh, you're just fabulous, darling, fabulous, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm fabulous, the voice, right? However, at one point, so we hit about the 9-month mark, and I got very tired and very run down. We hit Easter, right? And I thought, look, I'm just going to take that Easter break off. But what happened over that period, once I got out of my flow, because it was out of sync, it was not what my regular routine was, right? And the voice just came on in. I was down physically, and it took a position to launch on me emotionally and mentally. And I really spiraled into like a place over the last couple of weeks where I was like, what is going on? But the voices in my head were screaming at such loud decibels that I really couldn't see past that. Now, I'm telling you this because I'm not going to be the coach that stands there and goes, oh, look at me, I'm fabulous, y'all. Like, you should just pay me a ton of money because I am on the other side of the cavern from where you are, and don't you want to be like me? I'm telling you, I'm right there in the fray with the rest of you, right there fighting the same battles as you every single day. The difference is, yes, I have some tools, some tricks, I'm a little more savvy now, but it doesn't mean it doesn't happen to me, right? I got Molly hair floating around. It doesn't mean it doesn't happen to me. It doesn't mean that I don't deal with the same depression, self-doubt, fears, worries, stresses, right? Physical health challenges. I have all the same as the rest of us. I truly do. I truly do. And very often we have this tendency to look up to people who we think are where we're not and go, well, oh God, if only I could have their life. It's like, I'm telling you, honey, their life is exactly the same as yours. They're just not telling you or showing you, right? They're either not telling you or they're not showing you. They're not any different to you. And if they are trying to put, like, sort of put the persona out there that they are, then, well, I can't tell you what to do. But for me, that's not somebody that I want to hook up with because it's not genuine. It's not genuine. So here's what I wanted to share with you. Right. Oh, Chanel, how you going? You gorgeous, gorgeous creature. Nice to know I'm not alone. Right. Oh my God, you are so not alone. Now, I have, many of you will know, because how can you not know? Because she became so famous after she was on Oprah 1,000 years ago, Marianne Williamson. Now, this is the quote, and I want to read this to you because it literally has been my mantra for the last few days. I swear, you think I'm kidding? I recorded it into a voice memo, hooked it up onto a 1-hour replay, and I've been playing it around the clock, freaking non-stop for the last few days. And this is what I want to share with you because I want you to understand this is the truth for all of us, right? Now, can I read it without my glasses? I think not. I think not. Shall we do the sex? Can I just pretend they're sexy even though they're probably not? I've got no voice and glasses. Am I enough of a nerd right now? Karen, how you going, honey? So this is what now for those of you who are just dropping on live, I am sharing with you what I've been through over the Easter period, because I'm never going to be the coach that pretends that I'm all, fabulous and skinny and glam, and I never have food challenges, and I never have self-doubts, and I never have worries and fears and health challenges of my own, right? I have the same stuff going on as the rest of you, right? Just comes in a different format. But this is the verse, and I know many of you will know this, as in will know this verse, but I want to share it with you because you can't hear it enough, and it applies to all of you, right? Oh man, it's so true. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You're a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure about you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Can I do my sexy Clark Kent? And off come the glasses. This is what I wanted to share with you, and please get it. Now that quote, you can just Google. All you have to put in to Google is our deepest fear. And it will just come up because it's extremely famous. It's extremely famous. I suggest you print it off and stick it up as wallpaper all around your house, because you really can't get it enough. You really can't get it enough. The thing that holds you back from your success is not, honestly, the reason you self-sabotage, the reason you procrastinate and resist on doing things and taking action and feel scared. It's not because you think that you're going to fail or you're not worthwhile or you can't do it. You're afraid that you can. Can I just do a big ass pause for emphasis there? It's not that you're afraid that you can't do it. What terrifies you is the thought that you actually can. And what is that going to mean? And what is that going to do for you? And how are you going to handle that? That's what frightens us the most. The most. So Lana says something that I can't see. Is it hallelujah? I can't see it because I just took my glasses off. Yeah, Kim, how you going, honey? Kim says, story time with Kylie. Exactly, I just need some teddy bear. I got Miss Molly here. She's like a teddy bear, right? Jason, how you going? So again, to everybody who's just dropped on, what we're talking about is the reason that we hold ourselves back. But I also have a couple of really, really, really important things to share with you. And I just want to give a shout out to Lana for, so Michelle says, so very true. All right. Oh my God, it's so true, it hurts. It's so true, it hurts my voice. I just want to give a shout out to Lana for the fabulous verse. Can you all see this? Just gorgeous. My beautiful friend Lana blessed me with this in the last week, and I love it. Love it. It's terribly me, darling, terribly me. So this is the other thing that I want to share with you that is very, I want to say it's hideously important. It's hideously important. Iresha, thank you so much, honey. It's hideously important that you get this, and I, again, going to try not to be frustrated that I can't, I feel that I can't communicate this as strongly as I would like to, so I'm just going to ask you all to get it when I say it, to really get it. I've come to the realization, I think see now my voice is back. I've come to the realization recently, of late, that well, I believe, and this is not of late really, I believe we all have a mission. I know we all have a mission to serve on this planet. Now, whatever that looks like for you is going to be individual, and it's created exactly for you. It's designed by you, and it's perfect for you, right? Does not mean everybody has to be Oprah out there on the stage. Some, yes. Others, it's raising a beautiful, incredible family with children that are functional, right? That are brought up to love, care, and be respectful of other people and be functioning and productive society members, right? So we all have a role to play, is what I'm saying. We all have a role to play. My role, I strongly believe, is to influence, impact, and empower the lives of 1 million women and children over the coming years. Now, that is not something that I can do alone. I have tried doing it alone. As you see, it's made me sick, right? Because that is not a one-man job. That is not a one-man job. So what I'm asking you all here, many of you know I'm heavily involved in the charity Change for Kids. I will put the link, and I actually forgot to put, there was a couple of links I wanted to put in the comments box. So I'm going to put them after and ask you to please check them out. I'm going to put the link for Change for Kids. If you haven't gone over there yet and liked the page, throw it a like, people. It's a click of a mouse, right? Or a tap on the screen. It's a millisecond of your time to show your support for a cause that is making incredible change. Now, what we're doing, as I say, my role is to influence, impact, and empower, change the lives of 1 million women and children around the globe. Why are children a part of my vision and my mission? Because they weren't initially. They weren't until I met the founder of Change for Kids, Dale Stone. He and I have become, a little bit more BFFs over the last few months as we've built this charity up together. Now, it is his vision. It's his baby, but I sort of latched onto it. I did. I don't have children of my own. That being said, it was also not something I ever really desired. I wasn't like, pining for children. But what I now realize more recently is my particular role was not to raise 1, 2, 3, or 4 children. My role was to raise and love an ocean of children, right? Hundreds and thousands of children. So in the most recent months through Change for Kids, we have already changed the lives of over 2,000 children. And to everybody who has helped with that, I want to send you so much love, thanks, and gratitude. We did our Christmas present drive. We did the Easter drive. We had book collections going, and we are now running collections of stack packs. Now, I will have to do a repost so that you can see what we're actually looking for. But it is children's and babies, children's, and then up to teens. Essentials when they get basically ripped out of their house and their home, the only place they've ever known. See how it rhymes? Their house and their home, the only place they've ever known, and they are ripped out at a moment's notice. They literally leave with the clothes on their back and usually a ton of bruises on their face, right? That is why they're removed. They're not removed for fun and games just because somebody feels like doing it. It's a safety issue, and it's a sometimes lives are at risk issue, right? So these children don't get time to pack all their pretty bags and, put them in their Pokemon, backpack and off they go. It's not like that. It's traumatic. It's hard. It's scary. And it's not fun for them, right? So they are then thrown into a world with complete strangers. They have no idea what's going on. They are either to put into foster care if they're lucky, or they're just sort of put into emergency care until we can find somewhere for them to go. In the meantime, what we're doing at Change for Kids is creating stack packs. So essentially, if it's a newborn that is taken from its mother, I want to be able to provide them with what we're looking for is doing things like Johnson & Johnson powder and nappies and essentials for newborns, right? I haven't had babies. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But stuff that newborns need. Formula, little singlets, things like that, right? I was going to say nappy pins, but I'm like, hello. What era do I think I'm living in? Is this Dr. Quinn medicine woman? What's going on? Now, aside from that, as you go up the scale, I will repost the items that we're looking for. But if you can help in any way, clothes, books, games, colouring in books, right? Pens, pencils, texters, anything that's in, reasonable to good condition, we will take, because this is what it's about. We're creating these stack packs. We're going to categorize them into ages and sex, and then they will go out to these children so that they know somebody actually cares and is looking out for them. It means so much to them. So you're going to hear me talking about this a whole lot more over the coming weeks and months as we move and progress. We're looking at moving into states soon as well. Now, aside from that, I do also have the vision to impact and empower 1 million women worldwide. This is huge. This is not something that I can do on my own. How do I want to empower and impact them? Exactly the way we talked about tonight. I want you to understand that voice in your head that goes, you're a piece of, right? Like, don't even try. Nobody cares about you. You should just, seriously, the voice, if I could tell you the things it was saying to me this week, and I will, because I'm always going to be very honest and upfront with you, the voice, it says to me, you should just kill yourself. That's how dramatic it gets. When I refuse to go there, it will try and drag me down with such veracity that it's like, you should just kill yourself. You're just such a waste of space. And I'm like, what is going on? But if you're not cluey enough to catch it, That's the start of some serious thought patterns, right? And we deal with this. This is some serious issues that nobody wants to talk about. Nobody wants to say, I have these kind of thoughts just floating through my head. And I'm just like, whoa, dude, like, are you for real? But you've got to, if you can't catch it, if you don't see it, if it starts gaining momentum and bringing its friends and, having a corroboree, well, that leads to much more serious issues, right? And these are things that really seriously need to be addressed. This is where what may start out as simple, I have a conflicted relationship with food, fast ends up in I'm not worth anything, therefore my life is not worth anything, I don't even know why I'm here. Right? Now, we don't travel down that path, and I'm certainly not a psychologist or anything like that. I'm not going to pretend that I am, right? I'm not going to pretend that I am. But what I want is to get the message out there that there are avenues and there are ways, right? There are ways to understand the signs of these things up front. Yes, I'm an emotional eating coach. Yeah, sure. But I understand that the repercussions, it's not just about the food. It was never, ever about the food. It was about a self-worth issue. It was about understanding who you are at your core. Like we spoke about earlier, right, with Marianne Williamson. It's your light that frightens you. It's not your darkness. That's what we're running from. That is what we're only ever running from. So as I move forward, I'm going to be creating a truckload of different tools and avenues for you to be able to gain power and control back in your own life. It's when we feel like we're out of control that we really start to spiral into places that you don't want to be, right? You just don't want to be. So thank you. Yeah, Lana says, yeah, it's never about the food. Exactly. Yeah. Lisa Marie, how you going, honey? Oh my gosh, Kim. Yeah, just say what you need. Right. I'm going to have a look at your comments here in a second too. Yeah, yes, we all have a role to play. So proud to be a part of it in my small way. And I truly do thank you, because this is what I'm saying. I have created a movement. It's called Empower Me. Empower Me. And the whole ethos of it is, I say yes. It's like, I say yes. I say yes to being my most fabulous version of me. I say yes to coming out from behind the shadows of my own life and living in a way that empowers me, makes me feel good. I say yes to wearing clothes I want to wear, looking the way I want to look. There's no need for women, especially, to be judging and catty about each other. Who's sleeping with who and who's wearing what and what size is their booty. And that is just such a monumental waste of energy. I want you to be in a position where you say yes to empowering yourself. When you say yes to empowering yourself, as Marianne Williamson says, you unconsciously give some other woman permission to do the same. So I cannot do this alone, right? What I wrote in the comments box up above is basically, this is hard for me to say, but if you're not for me, you're against me and you're getting in my way. That's the bottom line. I am going forward and doing this regardless of how my voice holds up. I will probably have to rest it for a couple more days. So whether I take the rest of the week off from live streams, I'll certainly let you know. On my Facebook page tomorrow, I'll let you know, because part of empowerment and part of I say yes is understanding and honoring yourself. You don't have to hustle and push your way through that you don't feel you can do it, because I could have stood up now. Like I said, I didn't actually realize how raspy it was until I started talking tonight. Had I realized, I probably would have rested it. I would have rested it, because empowerment is honoring your own physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. That's empowering. What is not empowering would be me to say, well, I promised everybody that I was going to do 12 months of live stream, so I have to honor that, and just about kill myself in the process. That's not helping anybody, least of all me. So I'm going to see how this goes. But I really, really do want to express, and this is not easy for me to say at all, because the Kylie who you don't know grew up like this. Please like me, please like me, please like me, please like me. And somebody would say, I'll like you if you do X, Y, Z. And I would go, okay, no worries. Whatever you want, I'll do it. I'll be it. I'll say it. I'll become it. Just please like me. Now, this Kylie, the empowered Kylie, she's like, fuck that. No, I don't roll like that. I know who I am. I know who I am now, and I know who I want to be in the future. And it is not somebody that's so needy and desperate for somebody else's approval that I would compromise my own values That's what it is. It's a compromising of your own values, thereby squashing down your self-worth. You think you got self-worth because you got so many friends on Facebook or something. That's total BS. Those people don't know you. They don't like you. I'm telling you, right, if you're in my community, I pray for you every single day, and I do love you. And a lot of you I pray for by name. The more you show up, the more I know you, and I pray for you by name, right? So I'm really serious about this. But at the same time, I am serious enough about my mission here to move forward to say, if you're not going to step up in this community, start liking, loving, sharing posts, spreading the empowerment message in any way that feels good to you, right? I'm not saying you have to like spread my posts. I'm not saying that. I'm saying do what feels good for you, right? So you may find posts that are empowering and you can love them, like them, share them, spread them, right? But we need to start moving in this motion forward. And if this is not a message that resonates with you, if you think, no, I just want to sit here on the sidelines or sit on the fence where it's comfortable, well, you can see a lot from sitting on the fence. You might have a nice view up there, but eventually you're going to fall off. And usually you're going to fall on the side that you don't want to be. So I would say now, either make a decision. So if this message is not for you, if you're thinking, no, I couldn't care less about empowering women and children, I just think good luck to you. And I'm happy to see women and children being stuck in the shadows of their own self-doubt and fear, having hideous relationships with food and their partners and their loved ones, then this community is not for you. You don't belong here. So, right, it's bottom line. This is not for you and you don't belong here. I don't have an opinion about that. I just want to make it clear because I still will love you either way. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying that I want to define who this tribe is, who this is for. If you are for me, then you are for empowering women and our youth because they are our, it's like a Michael Jackson song, right? They're our future of tomorrow. And they are. So to keep them in a position where they don't understand the tools and the avenues that they have available to them also is not cool with me. So I'm very, very adamant and on board that this is my role and my mission, and regardless of the position that I find myself in, I'm moving forward with this. You are either on my team or you're off. Like I said, I'll love you either way. It makes no difference to me, but I just want to make it very clear that if you're going to stay in this community, this is how we roll and this is what we're about, right? This is how we roll and this is what we're about. So this is pretty much all I needed to share with you, I think, tonight. And I guess I'm going to rest my voice for now. Oh, Alice, how you going, beautiful? Priscilla. Love you. Thank you so much. You can see. So, I'm not going to predict that a miracle healing may not occur overnight. I'm going to pray for one. And if any of you feel inclined to pray for a miracle healing for me, I would greatly appreciate it. However, I'm strongly suspecting at this point live streams may have to resume next week. But until then, I just want to check your comments and just ask, does anybody have any feedback that you'd like to give me? Because the likes and the love hearts abruptly stopped when I drew my line in the sand. Everybody just went like, ooh. I didn't expect that one coming. But I need to make it clear. I feel I have a responsibility that if we're going to travel forward together, you need to know what the mission is. You need to know what the mission is, because I'm very clear. Now, actually, so with that being said, I have something for you that I want to share. Now, the idea came to me a couple of days ago, and it's sort of morphed a couple of times since then. But this is what I want to present you with. As part of the Empower Me movement that I'm creating and the I Say Yes project, what I want to do is invite you to, and I didn't put the link in the comments box, but I'll post it afterwards. If you go to kyliepax.com/I Say Yes, you can sign up for this initiative. There's no cost. It's free, right? It's free. And what I'm going to be doing is providing you with free resources and massive discounts on empowerment tools, programs and products to help you take control of your life in any different area that feels good to you. So I'll be presenting them periodically over, just ongoing at this point. I'm going to be aligning with different companies. So, for one, I don't know, and it may be, I'm talking anything that makes you feel good about yourself. That may be makeup, it may be fashion, it may be discount vouchers on healthy food. It may be massive, not even when I say maybe, there will be monumental discounts on my own personal programs, but it's only for Empower Me members. So if you want them, they're available. You just got to sign up and it's free. Like I said, there's no cost involved. You just throw your name in the little boxes, click I say yes, and you're in, right? I'm doing this because I want to make sure that you have the tools and the resources that you need to move forward, right? If you have anything that you need now, there's not even because I really toyed and I spoke with a beautiful friend of mine, Jen from Rumble's Paleo, who I love and adore. Her and her products, her and her food. She knows how much I love their chocolate because she sent me some and I ate it briskly. But I ran the idea past her and she loved the idea, and we talked about creating a private Facebook group for this. And I said, you know what? I said to her this morning, I said, there's too many private Facebook groups out there already. Everybody's got a plethora. There's a gluttony of private Facebook groups. And so at this point, I'm not planning on creating one for this particular thing. It's simply going to be delivered to you by email, and I'll be mentioning it here on the page. I'll mention it all over the place so you won't miss out. But I'm not going to at this point unless you all just jump up and down and go, private Facebook group. I'll do it. Then I'll do it because I want to do what you need and what it's going to work best for you and empower you, right? It's about you. Man, this is only and always about you getting what you need so that you can take it and run with it forward. Run with it, right? So, yeah, thank you so much. Oh my God, Molly hair in my face. Oh my God. Yes, Kim says, oh, text your angels. I do. Have you? Okay, I've got to talk to Stefan about that. Thank you so much. Angela, to everybody who's dropping on here live, I've got such an amazing, powerful posse of women here tonight. Susan, I want to empower my nieces, and I can only do that, by walking the walk. Right, Susan says what I mean. This is what I mean. And I will tell you, this whole personal development journey, some people think, oh, I'm into personal development and then I'm not. I can tell you, you're developing either way. I put a post on my page today that you can either, something along the lines of, you can either create what you want, or you can create more of the same, but either way you're still creating, right? Either way you're still creating. This is what people think. They go, why am I stuck in a rut, right? Why am I stuck in a rut? Because they think I'm not creating anything new. I'm stuck in a rut. It's like, no, you're creating. You're just creating more of the same stuff over and over and over and over. And the only way to get out of those patterns is to, dive on in and get tools like this. So as I say, Deborah, how are you going, honey? Thank you so much. As I say, I am going to be providing you with a ton of different resources. So I am aligning with some amazing people and companies. And as I said, I'm talking half price offers on my own programs and that sort of thing. I'm just not something that I would offer anywhere else or anytime, really. But it's something I want to do for Empower Me members because I just want you to get started. I want you to have access because many of us will use the excuse of, I can't afford XYZ, and that's why I'm not getting the help I need. Now, I think we can all probably agree that a lot of the time that isn't the case. It's as I spoke about earlier, we're a little frightened. However, I don't even want to have that one there. I want to completely eliminate that. So that's what we're doing. Harmony, hey, beautiful girl. Jumped on. You had a phone call come through saying yes to you. Yeah, for life is my number one, right? Harmony's chasing life. Exactly. Brittany, have loved the live stream tonight and definitely message I needed to hear and have reiterated. Is that right? So I haven't got my glasses on. Thank you so much to everybody who has stayed for this live stream. Because again, when I heard my voice, I thought this is going to need to be short. But the word short and Kylie and live stream, they just don't. I think they're repellents. They're repellents. So to everybody who's been here, please again. You can hear now. It's all kicking in. I'm gonna put the link to the Empower Me mission up in the comments box. Can't I get a grip? Up in the comments box. But you can go now to kyliepax.com/I say yes. I say yes. It's, as I said, it's completely free. There's no charge. It's purely an avenue for me to deliver to you monumental value, discounts, and exclusive offers that I won't be delivering anywhere else. So thank you very, very much to everybody who's been here. And if you have any questions or anything else you want to know, throw them here in the comments box. I'm going to go through your comments afterwards and hook up with everybody. Now, I will talk to you another time, maybe once I get my voice back, about the different, because you've heard me talk a little bit about it, the different avenues that I'm using to help increase my health, right? Because my health has been affected dramatically by the chronic dieting for 30 years, right? So as you can see, when I let myself get a little too run down, this was the result, right? Not good, because what happens then is now I'm not out of action for 2 or 3 days while I took some rest and self-care. Now I don't, now you're out of action for who knows how long till this heals, right? So we'll just have to take it as it comes. See how we go. But again, please do skip on over now. This is what you need to do next. Go to kyliepax.com/I say yes. If somebody can even type it into the comments box, I'll be so appreciative. I've got Harmony sending me messages. How's that possible when you're also simultaneously on the live stream? Priscilla, honey, thank you so much. I'll touch base with you again. To anybody who has been sending me messages, and if I haven't responded to you yet, please either send me a follow-up message, because in case I've missed it or lost it, just go, oh my God, like send me a follow-up message and go, woman, why haven't you responded? And then I'll see it again and I'll respond. Or if you have any questions, anything else that you want to know, just throw it in the comments box below. I'm more than happy to help you in any way that I can. So skip on over now, kyliepax.com/I say yes. You can join the movement, because this is where we're going. 1 million women and children over the next coming few years. Thank you. Kim says, and you will put the list for the children. Yes, thank you, honey. Kim's always got my back. And I'll repost the list for what we need for Change for Kids for the stack pack, so that if that's something you feel inclined to do, if you're like, yeah, I've got some children's clothes that my kids have outgrown now, and I can give you, if you're local here in Adelaide, I'll give you drop-off points. Or, oh, Danielle, beautiful girl. I was just thinking about you today so much. So please do go back, because we're just wrapping it up. And as you can hear, I'm not going to be able to go for too much longer. But if you're just joining here live now, please do go back, because this has been a monumental live stream where I started talking to you about the way the voice in your head will undermine you, and how it does it to me, and how it did it to me to such a degree over the last 2 weeks that I fell into the hot black hole of I don't think I've got the ability to even, to even read a book, let alone empower the world, right? It did it to me over the last 2 weeks. I fell victim to it, right? And this is what I want to say to any of you who are just joining here live. I'm not going to be that coach that stands there, puts himself on a pedestal and just goes, I'm so fabulous, you should all just be like me, or wish you could be like me, or pay me thousands of dollars so you can maybe hopefully one day be like me. It's like, oh, please. I'm right there in the fray with the rest of you. I'm experiencing it in real time with the rest of you, right? We are together here. This is what Empower Me is all about. We are united. I want to connect women back with themselves and with each other. When we feel we are separate and apart and isolated is when we do ourselves in and we screw ourselves over every time. When we are united for a common cause, well, you can't stop us then. You can't, right? Charlotte, oh man, I've got some absolute babes here tonight. So I do have to wrap it up. Please go back and watch again from the start, because after I spoke to you about the voice and how it skedaddled around in my head over the last fortnight, I did draw a line in the sand. I did. And I think there was so much shock. There was no likes or loves coming through at that time. Everybody just be like, ooh, because I said, this is what I stand for. This is the mission. This is where I'm going over the coming years. I am impacting the lives of 1 million women and children. I can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. I wish I could, but I'm just not that magical, right? So I need you to jump on board with me. If you see a post that you think, yeah, this is great, then please do share it. If you like the message, tell somebody about it, right? It's when we keep our little mouths shut that we stop change from happening. We think, I'm too embarrassed and I don't want to say something. You could be saving the life of someone that really needs it, right? That's essentially the bottom line. It's much bigger than you and your fears and your doubts. This is much bigger. That's what I had to tell myself. It's much bigger than me and my fears and my self-doubts. This is much bigger. There are lives that are depending on me. And that's when I get up. That's when I get up, because it's not about me. It's not about me. So, Charlotte, love, love, love. Thank you so, so much. So this is what we're doing. But essentially, if this message doesn't resonate with you, if you think, no, I don't want women to be empowered or connected or may have the best life possible. No, I don't want children to know that they're capable of more than they think that they are right now. Then this is not the community for you. It's not. It's fine. It's okay. It doesn't matter. You'll find a community elsewhere. I'm just saying you don't belong here. That's what I'm saying. All right. Wade, how you going? So I truly, truly, truly am going now. But thank you to everybody who has spent time with me today. I really do appreciate it. Please go right now, kyliepax.com/I say yes. Sign up. It's completely free. Completely free. You will be receiving, and as an ongoing avenue of support, massive discounts and crazy half price offers on my personal programs, and discounts on incredible products from companies and other online entrepreneurs that I'm going to be bringing your way to empower you to live your very best life. Because when you step up, if this live stream has resonated with you, go ahead, like, love and share. When you empower yourself to live your very best life, as Marianne Williamson says, you give somebody else permission to do the same. I'm sending you crazy ass amounts of chocolate coated love. Thank you to everybody who's been here. Please do, again, kyliepax.com/I say yes. And remember, the only person who has the power to change your life is you. You cannot do it when that voice is running rampant up there, running its little, like having a corroboree, and it's all happening up there, and then it's sneaking back in through the back door and it's trying to get you another way. You have to know that you've got what it takes. Sending you big, big love. I will catch you all tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll send you some updates on the voice situation. Until then, my gorgeous, sexy ones.